3, 2, 1. So the 30-minute North Carolina show, we were talking about the Republican candidates and just how pathetic and unimpressed I am with all the Republican candidates because none of them have an economic plan. All the states in deficit. The money crunch is happening while they're sitting here talking about recession, depression. I don't think you guys really realize the impact of the economy or the forecast. And the Republican ticket, whether it's Huckleberry Finn, Mitt Romney, John McCain, or Fred Thompson, I just don't see, you don't have an economic plan. It's very important that you start talking more about the economy before we start using other language after the words economy. Number one. We were talking about Mrs. Clinton actually, although you were crying the other day. I think it was horrible. But I kind of feel the same way you do, but in a different way because you do have all the money with sponsor money where I don't. So I think your candidacy, you didn't read the paperwork, it ticks me off, shows before the Iraq War and you signed it. It's pretty much your biggest flaw other than some of the other stances. But out of all the candidates, you might have the only legitimate personnel able to make amends with some of the crap government that we already have, but some of the half the crap government that don't want to quit their jobs or get fired. Number one. Number two, it's important to get business back in action because our economy is pretty much going down worse than Giuliani's 4% in Iowa. Worse than that expression John McCain continues to have talking about change. And Barack Obama, is that herb you're smoking from Afghanistan or down here in California? Because if that's the case, we're going to talk about state law and federal law. Also, some of your stances, being that you are a Democrat, ask you the same question that that kid asked Mitt Romney when he snubbed him. I want to know your stances about some of the other issues nationally. Number one, where I think that your entire candidacy is becoming worse than the Channel 7 early morning broadcast when there's more than one broadcaster there. It's absolutely getting to the point where your candidacy has no basis, and the only thing that is your candidate or candidacy is your smile. And it sounds like Oprah Winfrey is trying to prevent all the sponsors from letting other people kind of come in and join the political process here in Southern California. So we're going to talk about our next take right now.